So Dhruv, did you finally understand how to use iTunes?
Yeah, I understood a long time ago.
You sure, na? Because
Yeah,
it wasn't
yeah.
seeming like that when I was teaching you 15 minutes back.
No, I'm sure.
Pakka, na?
Yeah.
Because then we can start with this.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's start.
Alright. Bonjour, je m'appelle Anant Kandoi.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Dhruvraj Bhartia.
Welcome to French Unscrambled. Today we will be telling you the strategies that are involved in your paper 4, the essay paper. But before we start telling you the strategies, I feel that we should just brush up a little on the vocabulary part of it.
Yeah, vocabulary is extremely important. You must revise all your words through the three-color cathro. There's a section called the sommaire, which gives you a list of topic-wise vocabulary, which is a really good summary. Regular memorization will help ace your paper. Let's try an example here. Anant, what's the meaning of vague?
Je ne sais pas.
Exactly. So as you can see, if you don't study like Anant, you won't do it well. So vague in French means waves.
Alright. Also, related to vocabulary, what most people end up doing is using Google Translate to write their essay. Now the problem that occurs, and Dhruv will know this firsthand because he's used Google Translate so much, is that the Google translates what you wanted to translate very literally. So it ends up looking very artificial, funny and distorted. Now I'll give you an example of this. So if you type, I feel like eating pizza on Google Translate, it'll give back to you, je me sens comme manger de la pizza. Now the verb se sentir is actually used for emotions, not a desire to eat. That's it. Google Translate actually makes your work sound very funny. Instead, try using the vocabulary that you have learned over the past 4 years.
We have come to the most important aspect of our video, the strategies. So in IGCSE, we follow a tick concept where you get a tick for every adverb, adjective, verb you use in your essay. Needless to say, more ticks is equal to more marks. In fact, only 5 marks out of your 25 marks are awarded for the content you write. The rest of the 20 marks are actually awarded for your verbs and your grammar. You must also remember that you should never exceed your word limit. The word limit is 120 to 140. Exceeding it would lead to loss of marks and negative marking.
Also, remember to use a gamut of prepositions, phrases, verbs, tenses to increase the complexity of your essay. Also, remember that you only get 1 mark for 1 verb. You don't get more than 1 tick if you use the same verb again and again and again. So try using synonyms instead. For example, if you've already used the verb aimer once, try using adorer, préférer, s'intéresser à, se passionner, plaire à, to get more ticks. Also, many times you'll realize that you forget the conjugation of certain verbs. For example, if you want to write the sentence nous ferons des exercices, but you forget the conjugation of the verb faire, try using the verb faire in its infinitive. So, for example, if you want to say nous ferons des exercices, say nous allons faire des exercices, thus getting 2 ticks for 2 verbs instead of just 1.
Now we've come to expressions and phrases. So you can pre-learn some expressions such as c'est fantastique, n'est-ce pas? Or j'écris cette lettre pour vous dire, which is in fact a really good summary to end your points with. Or if you've had a bad or poor experience, you can say c'est la pire expérience de ma vie entière. The advantage of using these expressions are that they're pre-learned, so you can use them easily without wasting time while thinking because the paper is time-bound. They can also be used over a variety of topics and they add to your marks. They're extremely condensed and they contain a lot of ticks in them. For example, say fantastic n'est-ce pas, you'll get a tick for say, you'll get a tick for fantastic, you'll get a tick for a, and you'll get a tick for the negation use. So that's really adding to your marks.
Also, after you solve many past papers, you'll realize that many topics have similar themes in them. So you'll be able to write similar content and you won't need to think about the content much when you're writing your final paper, and you'll be able to concentrate on how you want to write and how you want to make your essay more sophisticated. For example, many times you will get an essay on places. Now the topic might be either you go on an exchange trip, or you go for vacations with your family, or you go for a school trip with your friends. But in the end, it's all about describing that place. So what you can do is talk about what you did there, the monuments you saw, the places you visited, like parks and museums, the people you met, which kind of gives you a very good structure of what you want to write, and now you can just concentrate on the grammar.
Finally, we have attached a sample essay which we have written in the link below in the description box, we would request you to not copy but use similar ideas in your essay. If you all do wish to write any essays, please email us at frenchunscrambled@gmail.com. We shall revert to you as soon as possible. Lastly, guess what I have here? It's a baguette.
Ce n'est pas le pain, c'est le pain.
Get it?
Also, next weekend, our video will be on orals, so please be there for that and don't miss that.